Well, what is going on, everyone? I hope that y'all had a wonderful weekend. It is a nice Sunday here, kind of partly cloudy. It looks like it might rain, but I just wanted to get out here and just do a little chat with everyone and run some of the construction vehicles. Just focus on some of the areas that I didn't really get to focus too well there Saturday, which was great to run. Jake and Jonathan came out. We got a lot accomplished. We got the new pathway or the new entrance built. So we made it 2 foot wider. We actually put down a tunnel for the what's up, Thompson? We did a little underneath like tunnel there to allow the water to skate through. I used like this little gutter thing to do that with. So we are going to start running some vehicles. I'm not going to have any sound on, just so it'd be easier for me to talk and all that. What's up, Kevin? Construction, yeah, just running a little bit of the vehicles today. So, talk about each one of the vehicles here. This is the Tonya Excavator, and this is an electric excavator that's running off of 3 servo actuators, and it does really good. You can see just how much dirt it picked up. Lift max is about 10 pounds. And 22 channels. Get a better scoop on that. I mean, you can just see exactly how much stuff this thing can actually hold. So yeah, but you know, 22 channels, operates off of a 7.4 2000 milliamp lithium ion. 10 pounds is more than enough. Wow. Yeah, it has a max force of 10 pounds. The dump trucks are from, the dump truck is actually from WL Toys. It's a really good dump truck for being $89. You can get them all day on Amazon for $89. They are portional driven. They do, you know, you can adjust the throttling of the vehicle, the turning and all. So that considers to be hobby grade to me. And the bucket, or the dump beds, can carry about a shovel full of dirt. So 1 shovel. Careful not to get too close to my tracks there. Work site looks good. I'm really surprised after the river. I didn't know WL Toys had construction equipment. Yeah, they do. They had the Excavator, which is like I have, but it's a more downgrade version of it. And they have the front loader, which is the one I have, and they have the dump trucks. And every one of them is very, very good. I have no complaints with them. The only complaint I have on this one is that it has a timer on it, so I'll actually lift up the truck, turn it back on, just so you don't kill the battery, whatever. So you can take off slowly, turn. It's got a standard 1/10 scale servo in there. Sound quality is not bad on it either. It is four-wheel drive on the back. Four wheels on the back do spin, just not the front. Pull it up. Now, I also did the bed kit mod on this, where you basically it raises your bed an inch and allows you to dump from a 40-degree angle to a 60-degree angle. So it really drops that material out very fast. RCB, what's up? All right. Oh, let's get some more dirt there. Now the Tonya Excavator is about 13 pounds heavy. Have you thought about improving the turn radius on the trucks? Well, Kevin, the turn radius on the WL dump truck is really good. I have no complaints on those. They turn really, really great. They do have where you can adjust the steering trim. So if you want to go tighter, left or right, you can do that. But the excavator is all metal. Everything, the arm, the bucket, the tracks, the whole kit to caboodle, it's all metal. So it's 13 pounds, around about 13 pounds there. And I'm getting down in that old clay there. But the cool thing about the excavator is that there are numerous of upgrades for it. You can actually convert this one from electric to hydraulic. That's another extra $500 to do so. But there are three actuators here. Well, two actuators. One controls the bucket, one controls this arm, and then down in the, well, I think the boom or whatever, you have a powerful worm gear motor there that rises up and down. So but it's extremely cool vehicle. Lots of movement going on here. You have 22 channels and all mixing together. Kind of have to, it's a lot different than doing crawlers, you know, or doing any other type of, or, you know, well, any crawlers or bashers. You're only using like one or two channels, but you know, you're using 22 channels. All right, we got our dump truck full. I try not to overdo the dump beds. Of course, I got half the site covered up right now, just because you know, it's supposed to be some rain this week, so I'm trying to, you know, just keep as much water off of as I possibly can. So that way, if we run on Saturdays like we have been, you know, won't have no issues really. Raise it up, dumps it out. I put 3 pound weights on the excavator. Use the wheel weights. Nice. You know, I thought about doing that. I've done a few other vehicles with tire weights in it just to weigh them down. Like, for example, the dump truck does have some weight in the front there that I put there, because I noticed as I was riding it with stock wise, the front will want to hop up and down when I'm riding. So I put some weight there in the front to weigh it down. This is the sound on it. I really don't mind the sound. The sound's not too bad on these things. We get a level it out there. And if you want to hear the sound on the excavator, it goes like that. It also puts the lights on. Yep. So enough of that. I want you guys to hear me and everything. But you know, the construction stuff is just so much fun. If you have not tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. It is a whole lot of fun. You know, I don't know everything about the construction field. I'm still currently learning, playing simulators and stuff like that, and watching some videos and stuff like that. But you know, but this is just so much fun. Like this is what we do on Saturdays. That we'll sit right here, one seat the whole day, and we'll run. You know, without having to get up and moving around or anything. We can sit right here and just load up our trucks, take them off, and dump them and stuff like that. And some people are like, oh man, I might get bored doing this. It's not boring whatsoever, because you're constantly have to always think about how you're going to dig this hole, how you're going to move this dirt, where you're going to put the truck at properly, you know, how to get down from a hill, how you need to adjust your blade, your bucket, and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that goes into the construction stuff that's just more than like crawling. You know, crawling is very, you know, you have to use your thinking cap on that, like how to get up, you know, over the rocks or whatever. See if we can get one more load. I'm getting down to the kind of basically down to the nitty-gritty of this thing. There's a lot of really clayey fill dirt down below that the first load of fill dirt I got had a lot of mixture of clay in it. I was very disappointed on that part there. So kind of have to be careful on digging into that. You know, this excavator does have the power to dig. Not super strong. I like seeing how much angle I can do before it tips. Yeah, yeah, you know, I do that sometimes too. Jake yesterday, he got a little too antsy with getting full loads of dirt, and it kind of tipped him over. Which I did put the video out earlier on that, so you guys, if you want to see that, just look on the channel there and you see the video. It was a lot of fun. Take some of that dirt out. A lot of that fill dirt is still kind of wet. We had some rain coming through Friday, messed a lot of things up. I had a lot of this dirt under a tarp there, but you know, water will find its way one way or another. So I got 3 piles of dirt over there. I think we'll go ahead and run the bulldozer there, doze it down a little bit. That was thunder. Thunder means there's a storm close by. Might have to end the stream here early. But anyway. So this one is the 529 from Double E. 120 scale. It's pretty good. I like it for what it is. It does a pretty okay job. I modded the tracks on it to get a little more traction out of it. It's not a super powerful vehicle, but you know, for what it is, it does a really good job. It's only running off of a 3.7 volt battery, lithium ion. It's another one of these toy grade RCs, but you know, like I said, for what it is, it does a really good job. I'm very pleased with it, and it looks really good. Yeah, but with these toy grades, you just kind of have to like work with it. Have you added any weight? I do have a couple strips of weight in there, not too much because you know it's a low power system on it, so I don't want to put too much where the point that it won't it'll have problems at moving. Let's see if we can zoom on it. No, trying to. Let's try to zoom up a little bit. Ugh. There we go. I think that's good. But with the toy grades, you know, you just kind of, you know, they'll do the job. You just have to kind of work it by layers. You really can't just do like a full big scoop of it and thinking that it's gonna, you know, it's gonna do it. You just have to work it in layers, like I'm doing. Just working with layers. Lower it back down. It's very quiet. You know, I usually run it with the sound on, but it's very, you know, it might be somewhat aggravating to some people. But these toy grade ones do a great job. When you start pushing dirt and it starts getting binded up and stuff like that, all you got to do is just kind of bump the blade up a little bit, and you'll start rolling again. But it is pushing dirt. I just want to kind of fix this area right here because that's where the water kind of came through. But you know, I enjoy doing this, and I'm thankful for having Jake and Jonathan with me on this, and you know, those guys have been awesome to me, and I appreciate them coming down, you know, and helping me out with the site and everything. Me and Jake have been really, you know, been really good friends. I met Jake probably 8 or 9 years ago when I was basically first getting into the hobby, and you know, we started just hanging out about 2-3 months ago. Yeah, raise it up. Still a newbie at it. Yep, that's the dump truck just shut off. This one does pretty good. It has its weak points there. The Diecast Masters one I have, which is another toy grade, well, kind of hobby grade-ish, I would say. Because you can buy parts for it, but you know, it does really good. It doesn't have portional steering or anything like that, or throttling, and it has a more finer blade. This one is just really good for pushing a good amount of dirt around. Yeah, hearing that thunder. I am trying to zoom back out. I'm not trying to make you guys sick. I'm just trying to zoom out. How do we zoom out? Can we go this way? Let's see. Nope. Well, that's a little bit better. We'll see. What's up, man? I am not trying. I'm really screwing up here. Trying to get my camera back to try to. Yeah, I should have never messed with it. The all right, well, we'll try this again. All right, so get one more last load in and call it an even, because that rain sounds like the storm's close by. Takes time to put all this stuff back up. Let's see, maybe I can move my chair back just a little bit, since I can't get the camera to function with me. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. That's a lot better. So, what's up, everyone who's watching? Sorry if I made y'all guys sick. I was trying to figure out how to get my camera back to full screen mode there. But you know, I've been doing a lot of construction videos here in the last while now, and it's more than I have done on the crawler stuff. And I just kind of took a break from the crawler scene because no worries, I hate technology. Yeah, I just had to take a little crawler stuff. You know, I do other RCs, not just construction vehicles and crawlers. I do a little bit of everything. So if you watch my channel, you see all the stuff that I do on the channel. But the construction stuff is just so much fun doing this. I have a blast doing it. Jake and Jonathan have a blast. My dad has a blast watching us do it. And it's just a lot of fun. And I've been really into it heavy this year, like last year actually. And it's just so much fun. And I appreciate everyone for taking the time to stop in and watching me do this little stream here. I talked about doing it before, and figure out why not try it before it actually rains and stuff like that. I know Jake right now is probably watching and jealous that I'm out here working on the site. He really wants to be out here. I know he does. Full max loads there. U.S. smaller RC channel got support each other. Amen to that, brother. We do. Us small time YouTubers, you know, we got to support each other. Chris, you should go live and tell each piece of mission. Let's see. Chris, you should go through on a live and tell about each piece of manufacturer upgrades. So what your upgrades, so on. You know, actually, I thought about that just the other night, Kevin, about doing a live segment where I show off all my vehicles, all the construction vehicles there, and talk about each one of them. You know, I got the review videos that people can watch, but I think it would be a good idea to do a live and talk about the vehicles, because I don't have any $10,000 RCs like Medic has, anything like that. Mine are mid-grade to low-grade RCs. Like the most expensive piece of construction equipment I own right now is the Excavator, which goes for a whopping $500. You can get that off of Amazon for that price. You can actually get it for $509 with 2 batteries, which is two 2000 milliamp 7.4 lithium ion batteries. You can get it for a steal of that. And like I said, there's plenty of upgrades for this thing. There's different buckets for it. There's a lot of things for this excavator that you can get for the price of it. And you guys seeing it right now. You're seeing it in action of just like how good of a vehicle it is. And most of us don't have that kind of cash either, so these are definitely interesting. Yeah, it is. I mean, you guys see the videos and you see what we've been doing with mid-grade to low-grade RCs. We're doing some stuff with them. And the best part, flatten this out, is that I can buy every single piece on this excavator. All the parts are sold for it. Same thing with the dump truck. All the parts are sold for it. So if I need the cab or the snorkeler or just a wheel, I can get every part for it. And some of these are upgraded. Some of the toy grades you really can't do much with other than upgrading the electronics in it. You're modding the tracks on the dozers. So there are things that you can do. So if you wanted to get into the construction hobby, you can do it. There are vehicles out there that are capable of doing it. And Kevin, yes, I should do a video on that and talk about each piece of equipment and what you can do to each piece of equipment. I'm at a full max. All right, let's flatten this out a little bit. So we have to turn the truck back on, so we got to reach it back underneath again. Somewhere. There we go. We are back live again on it. All right. These things have no suspension whatsoever. A little bit on the front, but not a whole heap and a lot. Yeah, the orange loader you have is really nice. I think it was only $2.99. Depending on where you look at, I found that one on AliExpress for only $223 for it. So that is a really good price for that. I mean, you can get it same thing on Amazon for $3 something. But I mean, regardless, paying $200 or $300 for it, it's really the best one to go for, because the that one from WL Toys, which is the 14800, is pretty much the best one to go with. It has a lot 4x4 system on it, a lot of good features about it that I really like about it. Like how much dirt we just dumped. It's crazy. Might get one more load in. But you imagine, we do this on Saturday we start around 10:30, 11 o'clock. We'll go all the way to 5, 6 o'clock doing this. It's just, that's how much fun it is. I'm getting really close to my track there. I don't want that don't want to hit the track. The track is $80 to repair if I need a new track. See if I can bring it down a little closer to the dump truck here without hitting it. So you got to constantly listen to this thing right here. That's one of the things you need to always do, is kind of learn the equipment and what it's capable of doing. So like, let's try to get away from that area. So when I'm digging right here, I hear that squeal sound. That means I'm getting to the end, and also it's meeting its max force of what it can handle for that actuator there. So you have to constantly listen to the vehicle and hear the RPMs drop on it and stuff like that. So when I hear it start squealing, that means, okay, that's max load for that, or push power for it. And so I activate the arm one, or the boom. The arm boom. Getting down to nitty gritty here. So again, once I bring it in, so this one is always more powerful than this one for some odd reason. I don't know. It's just a little bit more powerful. Let's see if we can get a little bit of better. Now, the question probably everybody's asking, can this excavator dig in ground? Yes, it can dig in ground, not super hard ground, all right? It is still electric. If you're going to be digging on the surface, you kind of have to break it up a little bit, or just like, for example, let me show you. So like all this over here is kind of compact. You see where we drove it on a while. A lot there. So basically what you would do on a hard surface is kind of like scuff it back a little bit. I mean, I'm not a professional or a pro at anything. I'm just saying that's what you want to kind of do. So as it gets, I'm tearing away the surface, because we all know, if you've gone to science class, or you learn about the earth and everything, that the top layer of the earth is always going to be the toughest, and once you get past the top portion of it, all the the grass and weeds, then you get down into that dirt, and then it becomes really soft. So this is like what I'm doing now, just kind of like basically like peeling an onion. You do it by layers and stuff like that. And then once you get past all that hard stuff, then it gets a little more easier. And this right here, what I'm doing, is very, very tricky, because you got to do your left stick, right stick, left stick, right stick. That's all I can go on that. Usually I can try to rake in some of that stuff. Usually when I'm doing this, I'm on a taller hill. Just kind of making a little bit of a pile there to bring it closer to me. But one of the things I want to show you, that you definitely want to get one of these if you are getting into like the construction system. I can hear the foreman from here quit flittering around and fill the dump truck. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I can hear it too. But one of the attachment items that you can add to the excavator is the quick release. They do have a manual version and an automatic version. So just with a push of the button right here, I can drop my bucket. You can see how big this bucket is. Like, look at my hand. You see this good sized bucket. And so the quick release allows me to put on another bucket or ripper or whatever I'm going to use, and all I got to do is slide it in place, push the little button, and boom, we're back in play. So let me show y'all the remote here. Boing. So this is PlayStation controller, kind of. Here, that gives me my signal. So over here, left-hand corner is the signal, showing the signal to my to the vehicle. Also shows me the transmitter battery, how much battery life I got in there, and RX is showing how much battery life is in the vehicle. And the time display is, you can set a timer on it, I guess. I think it's you can set a timer on it. So all right, so yeah, you set timer or whatever on that part there. So we got two joysticks here. This one controls the arm, or the boom, you want to say. All right, and turn it left and right. That does the torrent. And of course, you can do it all at the same time. All right, then our right one controls the down, up. You think it'd be up to go up and down to down? No, construction world is totally different than that. And then if we push right, that controls the curl of our bucket. Left. So when I'm doing this, it's kind of like flying a plane almost. A lot of stuff going in play. So yeah, there's a lot to to running this excavator. You might not know, but there's a lot. Alright, let me jiggle that a little bit. Alright, so the other buttons here. This controls my light and sound, cuts it off. This is to control the smoke unit on there, which I have no juice in there right now. Yeah, that would take me forever to learn. Trust me, it took me a while to learn and to kind of do some of the skills of running it and stuff. Alright, so let me erase this up. So on the back of the top of the controller you have 4 buttons. These buttons is what moves your vehicle, so you're running on an independent track. Alright, so if we hold both buttons, both the bottom buttons here, that moves me forward. Alright, top buttons, back, and if I want to go left, you know, right now I'm kind of in dirt right now, so I really can't do it. But and of course, you know, you can control each track independently. So let me actually raise that up and just kind of give you guys a general idea on it. So let me back it down. Bring this down a little bit. So make sure our weight is there. Stand that. Let's look at it. It's an awesome thought. Oh, I just made a rookie mistake right there. Trying to bucket up. So, like I said, forward. Reverse. That's right. Right is left, and left is right. We've been told stuff wrong all our life, I guess. But, you know, of course, you know, if you push both of them, you can turn sharp. Did a cyclone thing. But the thing that you never want to do this on a job site, that's what I was showing you. You always, when you're running on a job site, you always want to have, if you're going left, you go like that. You don't make your left track move, because what that's going to do is that it causes you to mess up the site, the surface of the site. So if it's all backwards. Yeah, it's all backwards, man. Yeah, so if I use those of these, I'm tearing up the surface like that. So you never want to do that. You always want to use one track to turn as possible. So now, as I said, you know, if you're going forward, right is left, left is right. Going in reverse is backwards on you now. It flips around. So if you want to go right, you hit the right button. If you want to go left, you hit the left button. Ain't that something? Yeah, so you never want to do it. You just kind of want to drag it so you're not really tearing at the surface. All right. I keep hitting the dump truck turning there just to keep it alive, so don't shut off on me. There we go, right. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this load of dirt put out. Now call it a afternoon. Just put some of this dirt right there where water came through one time. Actually, we need to put it up there close by the dozer. Alright, so of course, see the little light blinking there. Stop. Reverse. Curtis D, what's up? I didn't see you come in there. Alright. I'm done with running those. Let's crank this sucker back up. Well, this is where it's going to get shaky. This is where the quality might go down because I'm shaking the camera. Alright. Let's turn that off. Alright. Take these toy grade ones, and you just kind of have to go by layers. You don't really have to worry about stripping the gears out because they they won't strip the gears out. But this is also some wet stuff too. Usually this stuff is dry as crap, so it's definitely wet. You can see that. This one, I really do like this bulldozer. Just needs a stronger, powerful system in there. It'll make it a lot better, but you know, it is what it is. I just want people to know that, you know, if you wanted to get into this hobby and you don't have the $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you know, dollars to get like the really cool hydraulic stuff, there are a different option for you. It needs a Tim Allen. More power. Yeah. That was a bad impression of that, but yeah. But it's good to, you know, see that there are vehicles that you can get. Have you found any gold yet? I am not looking for any gold. Yep. Well, guys, I'm actually going to stop it here because it is starting to rain. I hear driplets of rain happening. So I definitely need to go ahead and get everything covered up and all that. My friends, it's been great spending some time with y'all. I hate that the rain came in, but some of the vehicles are not waterproof. So I definitely need to hurry up and get these things inside. I appreciate you all taking the time and watching this little live of me doing this. I really do appreciate it. It's just a fun thing to do, some RC therapy for me to get my mind off of what's going on and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks very much for watching and enjoying my little RC construction, I guess, addiction I'm having right now. Go live, Chris. Take care. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in. All right, my friends. as the dozer said, as it shut off, it's time to go. I'll see y'all guys later. Check me out on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for, RC84Films live stream, so you can join in and chat with me and stuff like that. Later, we all need to do the same. All needed. Same. Yep. All right. Y'all have a beautiful day, a good rest of your week, and I will see y'all